Good morning, and today it is Wednesday the 3rd. So I wanted to just come off of what we started yesterday and kind of see where we go. I went for a walk this morning. It's the first time that I have walked in almost 6 months as far as walking is concerned. Last year, about this time, I started walking. Just did 3 miles around the woods, the lake that I live over here by. And the funny thing is last year I fell and ripped my pants, and it's kind of funny when you see a fat man learning how to walk again. And that happened today. Got around the entire lake without falling until it got to the very end, and it's kind of just funny, that's all. But that being said, felt good to get out again. And to walk. And so my plan is to continue to walk every day, and get, I before I stopped walking, I was walking about 6 miles a day. So right now, I believe around the lake, it's just a 3 mile walk. So once I get conditioned again into walking and not, completely out of breath, maybe next week I'll up it to 4 miles and so on and so forth. And then coupling that with obviously eating healthier and watching what I'm eating and when I'm eating and trying to cut back on, junk and just snacking in general. So, and drinking more water, obviously, that's the other key. So that's pretty much it for me today. What I do want to just address is say that while I am a Christian, this isn't going to be a Christian station or a Christian channel as far as, preaching or whatever. Like, it just happens to be my encouragement. And I guess what you can take away from that is, for someone, if you're struggling, if you're looking at getting into, wanting to better yourself, you're down the dumps, you're just struggling and not seeing any hope, find something that encourages you. Um, last year when I started walking and losing weight, I was doing it because I thought that if I did this, then I can, you know, achieve something, that I can bring somebody back into my life. And, I was putting my hope into something that didn't exist, that essentially I was setting myself up for failure. And I think that's what's different now as opposed to then, is that now I think I can really let the past go and keep it there. For once, heading into the future with, with a better positive outlook, that I'm doing this for me and not for somebody else and not for a specific outcome, but I'm doing this to get healthy, to feel better about myself. Having lost almost 100 pounds, I think getting it back on, I kind of realized that, you start to see those physical changes over the time as you're gaining the weight back. And so I kind of want to try and get back to where I was about in September. So my encouragement to you today is to find something, whether it be God, whether it be, like, you feel a drive, right? Like, whether it be God, whether it be the universe, whether it be the collective thought that I've been hearing everybody talk about, like, you feel driven to do something. So my encouragement is to find something. Don't put your hope into something that doesn't exist. That don't say, hey, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to better myself to impress somebody, because all you're doing is you're setting yourself up for failure. And ultimately, all you'll end up doing is just backtracking to where you were. Find something that will motivate you. Whatever that is, I don't know. For me, it just happens to be my my walk with the Lord. But that's me. That's not you. So that's what I encourage you. Find something that you, viewer, encourages you. Not all hope is lost. It may seem like that. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's not always a freight train. For me, despite my shortcomings and everything else, like, I've been blessed in a lot of other ways, like my work life, for instance, has really been coming along, and that's exciting for me. And I've never been in a position where all of a sudden I'm having responsibilities, put on my shoulders that I never thought that I would ever have. So, I mean, that's an exciting thing for me, and wanting to keep up with that. And part of that is, getting healthy. Getting healthy, so feeling good about myself, better my self-image, for me, not for anybody else. And I think that as we start to do things for ourselves, that's when we start to see the change. So start somewhere small. Like if you're looking at losing weight, for instance, like for right now, that's me. Like, start small. Like, I think, starting off on a diet, starting off on, you doing, drastic changes right off the bat. Again, I think you're just setting yourself up for failure. So Silent Hill. But anyways, we I do calorie counting. I do limit the amount of calories that I do take in. But ultimately, what it's going to come down to is start small. Choose something that you say, chocolates, sweets, something, something that you can be like, hey, I can kind of probably cut this out, and start there. Start small, and then it starts to snowball, right? Like for me, it was soda. I stopped drinking soda. I drink tons of soda every day, and I switched to coffee or tea. And then, coffee, I found I was putting a lot of, creamer and a lot of sweet stuff in it. And what I started doing was, slowly just edging off, to the point that I was just drinking black coffee, and takes a little bit getting used to, but and now I'm just down the tea with stevia and some creamer. And I mean, you cut out soda, I mean, that's tons of calories, tons of sugar that's gone. So I apologize for the world transitioning to hell, but nothing I can do about it. I'm just kidding. But anyways, so yeah, start small. Choose, that's the first step. First step, I would say, find something to be encouraged by. And then if you're looking at losing weight, find something that you can cut out of your diet, something, and, let it start, and as you get to, say, 2 weeks, we'll see where we're at in 2 weeks from now. Right. For me, it's, buying salad kits, like those are contained calories. Like, there's so many calories in that. So it's easy to be like, okay, this is how many it's here. Box lunches and stuff like that. So, and limit eating out. Obviously I'm throwing a lot at you, but, this video is supposed to be first step. So, but I would say start off with, making a choice. Find what is going to encourage you to step out and to start your journey. That's where I encourage you. if you want to start making changes to your diet, you can do that as well. Just keep in mind that, it's not going to happen all at once, but I think as we take this journey together, you'll start to see that it's kind of the effects will start to snowball. And that, my friend, is what is going to be amazing. So, I think we'll wrap it up here for now. So, your homework is think about what encourages you, think about what inspires you, and what you can do to achieve. Write yourself some goals, and make them easily attainable. So that's what I recommend. And as for future of this, what my plan is I plan on doing some gameplay. I decided I'm going to go through Resident Evil. I'm going to start with Resident Evil 0 because that's one of my favorite series. So I need to figure out how to go about all this, but well, it might be something a little fun to do on the side. So that being said, I got work here in about 30 minutes. So stay safe, everyone. Have a great day. And remember, you are wanted, you are loved, and stay positive. Until next time.